Okay, since I kind of already introduced you to Picmonkey, I'm going to try to give you a really quick overview of Picmonkey real quick before we move on to an overview of Canva. And then what I'm going to do for you that I've already been doing with SendShare is a good company will have YouTube videos, short clip tutorials that help you with their program. And some of them also have a blog, so they can let you know of new updates or new features that they've added. And I think the best way to keep up with all that is to have it as a scheduled post so that it's constantly feeding into our group here and you can see it. So like what I do with SendShare, and I've been sharing all their little video clips, tutorials for the last week or more, and it'll continue on. I'm going to start doing that with Picmonkey and Canva and a few others as well. That way they're short, they're precise, they're to the point, and they come in periodically, and you can always go back and be like, oh, hey, yeah, that's how that goes. And with SendShare, I did a 1, 2, 3 thing, and I will try to do that with all the programs so that if you get a little lost, you can just go to that particular post and go down through the comments in order. And hopefully that will make things easy for you. That is my goal. I don't like long 20-minute videos. So I'm going to screen share with you real quick, and we're going to just real quick go through Picmonkey. When you get to Picmonkey, this is what it looks like. I'm logged in, obviously. It gives you the option to edit. When you click edit, you're going to upload a photo from one of these 4 locations. Touch up, you want to clean up a picture. Design, that's what we used for our watermark. You could do a lot of other things with it if you choose to. And then collage, that's for your more than one photo, you know. I tend to use edit the most. So I'm going to walk you through edit real quick, and then I'll show you collage next. But what you're going to do is you're going to find yourself a picture. Let's see. Let's go with this. We'll find a pretty quote to put on it. I'm just being simple. Okay, so now you've got your picture in here, and you have all these options to the left-hand side. You can crop if you need to. You can rotate if you need to. Well, no, that's not rotate, but you can rotate. It's right here. If you don't need to apply it, you just cancel. Your canvas color, you can change all kinds of things. Cancel, rotate if you don't like the direction your photo's going. If your photo's crooked, you can straighten it. Exposure, this is your brightness and your contrast. Colors, I don't ever play with that. You're welcome to if you want. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that it offers you. Now, sharpen, I generally do. I'll move this around, and I tend to bring things into about 10%. Just I don't know, just because I like to. Resize. If you, some of the companies we worked for, you know, when it wants you to upload your profile picture, or some of the programs we use, you know, it lets us create an account with our image, our picture. It has to be a certain size. This is where you can change it to that size and just put it right in. Then you have all these effects that you can do. My computer is running slow. I really do apologize for this. I don't know. And this will just, let's see if it'll work. There you go. It'll just change it automatically. And you just have to scroll through and see which ones you like, if you want to use any of them. What I tend to use the most, oh, now it's showing us. I tend to use the white edges or the dark edges. But you can even do black and white, or like you have a focal point and you just want to zoom in or whatever. There's just tons of fun stuff you can do here. Now, if it has the crown, you will have to upgrade. If you upgrade, it is $33 a year. Then you have your little lipstick here. This is where you can airbrush, fix a blemish, wrinkles. They're a lot of fun to play with, but they're very time consuming. So it's up to you. Your text. Everybody knows how to, well, I assume, maybe not. You just click on the one you like, add your text, and let's do, it's Sunday, so let's remind everybody. I want that to be white, so there we go. And then I don't need my text box this big, so I bring it in here, but I want this font to be bigger. So I can either go down here and make it bigger, or I can do this and make it bigger. And that's just, it's just nice. You can fade this if you don't like how bright white it is. It's just some other fun things you can do. And then you can do things like this. Just more fun stuff to add to it. And then you have your little butterfly image. That lets you add shapes. If you need a shape for some reason, I don't need a shape. I've said this on the last videos. Let's say you want to put a little heart on here. Like if you have a letter I or like this exclamation mark here, you can get your little shape and try to cover up the dot with it just to make it a little more fun, or you, or whatever you want to call it. And you can change the color of it just by clicking over here. And if you have a specific color you want to match it to, you just click the little dropper and then pick a color in here and you click on it. And then it'll change that. Oops, I don't want to change that one. Let's try it again. There we go, now we've got a little blue heart. It doesn't really work there, but that just shows you how to do it. So, but this is also where you, like if you're creating photos and you need to call attention to a specific thing, you can add arrows. You can make them like a highlighter yellow, bright yellow, and just so that it points things out. If you, there's another one in here I use a lot. If you need to circle something, I tend to use those a lot. Just a lot of fun stuff there that you can use. And again, if it has a crown, it's the upgrade. Everything else is for free. And if you click your own, this is where you go to add your watermarks. And we created this a while ago, so we're just going to put it down there. And we might want to fade it a little bit. And then you have your frames. This is what I use Picmonkey for the most, is the frames. I prefer the frames here than I do from Canva. It's just my personal preference. And I tend to be very simple and use the same one over and over. If you follow on any of my pages or along in this group for long enough, you'll realize that Tanya uses that frame over and over. And you can change the colors. I tend to go with kind of the charcoal gray and the cream white, just because it's me. And then for fun, I like to go back up here and I like to add my frosty edges, because I just really like those for some reason. They just, I don't know, I just dig it. And then you have fun little things you can add to it. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I think we're going to leave it. You can make them different ones. Just fun stuff. All kinds of fun stuff you can use. I like that. Let's try that. And then you've got the little apple. These are just stuff in those themes, especially around Christmas time. You'll find different things you can use just to make your images pop, just make them stand out and be like, oh, hey, yeah, you know. And all you do after you've got your image created, like we've got created here, is you just save it. And then you can upload it to wherever you're going to use it, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. It's there, it's saved on your computer, it's done. It's really all there is to editing photo. And I'm going to close this video and open a new one so that this one's not so that they're not crazy long, and show you the collage real quick. It's really simple, but just in case you need some walkthrough, I will do that for you. So we're going to move on to collages with Picmonkey, and I will see you in a few minutes.